Okay, give it just a second. I guess I'm gonna kill some time on Throne and Liberty while I wait for this. Hello? Oh, wow. Yep, that's a stupid noise. Both of those are live. Game doesn't want to start still. Jeez. I hate these always over the top splash screen bullshit that fucking games do and shit. What did I exploit? Oh, was it the uh the fuck, what's it called? The T15 things? Everybody did that. So for how long? I guess I'm not playing. Or I am? What's the penalty? Is it just gonna kick me out? Oh? With my runes, maybe? No. What? So you're flagged, but there's no penalty? Well, people are just gonna keep doing it, brother. You gotta punish people. Yep, I guess I'll watch this on. Is this actually okay? Let's watch this on stream. Why not?
I think this outfit gives me +3 charisma.
Okay.
But there's just something I don't like about it. I just, I wish I could keep that charisma, but I think this outfit gives me +3. Welcome back to Tico Talks Throne and Liberty. My name's Tico, and I'm the Globalization Design Manager at Amazon Games for
I'll
Throne
watch
and
this
Liberty.
real quick.
Let's jump into
update
today's
for
topic.
TNL stuff. I thought I got banned from Throne and Liberty, but apparently not.
Let's start with our current top issue.
What's up, Parker?
Addressing fair play in the game.
Uh-huh.
Our approach when these situations arise is as follows. First, we analyze the overall impact, considering both short and long-term effects. Second,
no, I did exploit a bug. I'll explain it really quickly. that isn't really too much consequence. Co-op dungeon, dimensional circles. These are dungeons, and you see this number. You can click it. You can make it go higher, and the higher you go, the higher the score you get. And you get these for getting a higher score. And the more you do that, the harder the dungeon difficulty you do, the easier it is to get a higher score and get this stuff. The rune boxes, they don't really give you that much. And everybody did it. You can see I did it twice. People did it like 4 to 6 times. And you can see I'm ranked 793 because there's ranking too. So everybody did it. If someone is above me in a rank, I guarantee you they did it. So I got a message like my account's been flagged. I don't know if they're just like, oh, you've been a bad boy kind of thing. But I thought I was banned. I clicked to go log in. It's like, oh, nope, you can log in anyways. I looked for some kind of penalty. There's no penalty, so.
Quickly we can implement fixes against the risks of deploying minimum.
The game has a big problem with a lot of exploits and bugs too recently.
Fixes. And finally, we determine appropriate actions against those who circumvented fair play, recognizing there's no one-size-fits-all solution. For dimensional trials, we had 2 situations to address. First was players who abused positions where they could attack bosses without taking damage.
Yeah, you could just attack the hard bosses.
From clearing higher dimensional tiers. If you didn't abuse this unintentionally,
you had to clear the dungeon still up to the boss, but the bosses at that difficulty are like impossible. So people found a way to just attack the boss that doesn't attack back.
We'll be sending you 600 precious rune chests, and you will still be able to earn the chests through dimensional trial tier rewards as normal.
So they're rewarding people who didn't do it. Okay. I think that's a good solution. So I guess in the end, I wonder how much 600 is. That's more than I got, I'm sure. I've almost got that much. So that's... some people got more. So I wonder if...
Those who did abuse this unintended gameplay will receive a warning, be ineligible for end-of-season rewards, and have a permanent mark added to their accounts.
Okay.
You may continue seeing these players on leaderboards temporarily while we work to remove them, but they will be removed before the season ends.
Okay.
The second issue involves some players receiving extra matchmaking boxes.
I think they were in a bad spot to not actually ban people and only warn people, because everybody did it.
From dimensional trials unintentionally. This affected fewer than 100 players who receive only about 20 extra boxes per player on average, and no further actions are currently planned besides removing this bug from the game. Part-time botters are players who legitimately play, but also run macros or bots to supplement gains while AFK. This is a form of unsupported gameplay, and we're issuing 3-day temporary suspensions to those who have violated our terms of service. These players will be ineligible for end-of-season rewards in both Dimensional Trials and Arena, with permanent marks added to their accounts. Taking action against players using third-party PvP cheats has extra complexity to ensure we avoid penalizing legitimate players. Work on this front continues, but we are committed to identify and take disciplinary action against these players.
1 through 3, everything's been about exploits and bugs.
Any further abuse related
like
to dimensional trials, part-time botters, and PvP cheats will warrant an escalation of disciplinary action. Additionally, we will continue to refine our detection, which may lead to further disciplinary action against players who have previously or continue to abuse unintended gameplay. Finally, I want to acknowledge that we noticed a rare issue where 2 players from the EU region used a very extreme edge case to craft 9 Arc Boss weapons.
Yep.
Both users have been permanently banned, all items in question were removed, the issue was immediately fixed, and there was no impact to the in-game economy. Since taking action, we've reviewed all acquisitions
There's another
of
bug with this shit too,
and confirmed they were obtained legitimately. I want to also confirm that the increased number of Arc Boss weapons within the auction house is because the drops have been increased across the board due to the PvE instancing of these bosses during Peace Mode portals. We recognize that performance hasn't felt as steady since Talandre's release. We're actively working on improvements with small adjustments during each
I had too much
maintenance. Our
problems.
current focus is on unexpected FPS drops and desync issues affecting combat. This will remain a priority for the next
Quite a few
several months
desync
as we
issues.
continue making iterative improvements, and I want to thank you for your
I want to hear about
patience.
something new, man. I'm close to
I
quitting the
want to
game
touch on
already.
Tier 2 progression. We understand it is more demanding, and while most of our engaged players had sufficient materials to fully upgrade their gear, many players are
We're gonna
struggling
make it
more
easy
than
after I just
intended.
got fully good.
To address that, next week on Ion's Elysium, Godspeed will walk you through some exciting plans for weekly events throughout May to help fast-track your progression. These events will benefit all players in
me
advancing
in
their
the dick.
gear, while giving our hardcore players opportunities to work on second gear sets or unlocking gear sync slots. I do want to preview one event starting April 24th, the Loot Goblin Festival. For an entire week, a 15-minute Loot Goblin event will start every 3 hours, where Loot Goblins will spawn by the hundreds. They'll have enhanced rewards with things like Solent, Growth Stones, Crystals, Playful Morph, Gear, Nebula Chests, and more. Trade
Nebula
Resonance arrives on May
chest?
1st
Jesus.
with important player-friendly changes.